Welcome to Nacho Fitness Coach.
This is Nacho Ordinary Fitness Podcast.
I'm Sarah, and I'm Nacho Typical Fitness Expert.
And I'm Caleigh, and I'm Nacho Average Fitness Beginner.
We're here to spice up your fitness journey
with some humor, a little knowledge, and a couple glasses of wine.
We're here to prove that getting fit doesn't have to suck.
So whether you're a seasoned athlete or a couch potato,
we've got some tips, tricks, and unconventional advice for you.
Let's redefine fitness together
and learn to balance fitness and fun. So Caleigh, I saw this reel from a girl.
Like a TikTok?
No, it was on Instagram.
Okay. So I probably saw it 4 weeks ago.
Probably. You know, that's the difference between being 37 and 42.
Is that an age thing though, or just the fact that you have a lot more going on in your life that you're not sitting down?
No, I do think it's a real thing though, that you hit a certain age and then you just stop adopting like the new social medias.
You know what's funny
so
though?
Many.
My TikTok has not quite picked up on the fact yet that I'm like
a fitness influencer,
super fit, you know. But my my Instagram reels have. So all the reels, I could send you reels all day. I always try to like taper it. I'm like, okay, I've already sent Sarah like 2 fitness reels. So yeah, that's interesting.
But that's how you know you're in an adult friendship, is that you just go back and forth.
Yeah, we could go like weeks and weeks and weeks without
memes.
actually talking.
Yeah, right.
We just communicate through
memes and
my best friends, you,
videos,
Bree, and my sisters, basically solely communicate.
100%. I have another friend that is just all like just memes back and forth. And
that's all I need.
And the Britney Spears deleted posts.
And me and my
those two make you feel a little sane.
Me and my friend Bree, we have this agreement or understanding that we could go days and days and days without talking to each other. If I stop sending you TikToks,
then you should be
either we're in a fight or I have been disappeared and you call the police. You know,
I'm gone. Well, we just realized there's like this like funky thing that happens with like, I never signed into TikTok like ever. I mean, it's on, I have
Yes, this was super weird.
This was very weird. So like all of a sudden it's like, Caleigh will randomly text me videos that are on TikToks. Yes.
From my personal TikTok account.
Yeah. From her personal TikTok account. She will text me the link.
Because I know you're never on TikTok.
I'm never on TikTok. Ever on TikTok. I'm never on it. But I wanted a way to watch these because she started sending me these videos and then I couldn't watch them.
Yep.
So fine. I got an account so I can just see her.
But I know you don't get on it. So I still just text the link to you.
Yeah. She texts me the link. And so then I get an email. But I'm like, but you texted me the link. Somehow TikTok and maybe some like listener understands how TikTok works, but this is why I'm like, China's watching us. Because all of a sudden, for some random reason, I was like, maybe I'll pull up TikTok.
Yeah.
All of those videos that you texted me in my text messages
to your personal
cell phone number were in like the inbox on TikTok
of our Nacho Fitness Coach account.
Was it?
Yes.
Which is even weirder.
It is even weird because I'm the one who set that account up.
Yeah, so it's not even tied to like my email or my phone.
So all there was probably like 30 to 40 of them.
Yeah.
Over the months I had sent you the links. Maybe we're just not smart enough to understand how this works.
Clearly not. Because then we're also getting like an email that's like, Caleigh just sent you a TikTok.
So in our Nacho Fitness Coach TikTok inbox was my personal account sending Nacho Fitness Coach TikToks. But I sent them all to you, to your phone number.
Right.
The same thing happened to me the other day. I sent my brother, who recently they had a baby. And there was a really cute TikTok about like how like taking the same picture with your baby, every year.
The years. Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. And that since my babies are grown, so I can't do it.
Right.
They have a fresh
they don't change as much when they get older.
A fresh little baby. So I texted it to my brother and I was like, oh my God, you should do this with the baby. And he didn't respond. But later on, I was on TikTok and I saw that I had sent a TikTok to his girlfriend. And I was like, I didn't send her a TikTok. It was the TikTok that I had texted to him.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't understand it either, but I am just like, we are being watched. It's connected. It is all. But anyway, so I saw this reel. It was a reel.
Yeah.
On Instagram. It popped up. And it was a like fitness person. And the whole thing was, it was showing like a landmine lunge kind of exercise in the gym. And she had on typical like gym wear, like athletic wear, like the leggings and kind of like a crop top, you know, tight crop top. And so she's like, I spend hours in the gym every week, you know, to get stronger and work on my physique, only then to show up like this in the grocery store. And she's got like this
just like
oversized, like this oversized, like double X, you know, hoodie, sweatshirt, and the big baggy wind pants. And I'm just like, I'm like, that's a real thing.
It's true.
I'm like, we should talk about that because we should normalize that this situation is a real deal.
Should it be?
I mean, I'm fine with it. I mean, I don't know. Like, I guess you just, I mean, you're proud of the work that you're doing, but if you're just doing it for yourself, it doesn't really matter if you're showing it off, I guess, right? I don't know.
True. That's true. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you're comfortable wearing.
What do you wear going to the grocery store? Do you get all makeuped up and like do your hair and like actually dress like you're going out in public, or do you just roll in there with like?
I don't get ready specifically to go to the grocery store, but I feel like I did spend a lot of time in a place where I was not taking care of myself in a lot of senses. And that included not getting ready for the day. And that happened with having babies and kind of like, you know, postpartum depression and being in like that really dark place. And so coming out of that, it is important to me now. And I try to make it a priority to get myself cleaned up, make myself look presentable. And it's not for anybody else. It's just for me. It's just a thing that I do. And for some people, they don't need to do that. It doesn't matter. And that's fine. Some people need to do that to like kind of feel alive.
Yeah.
And so I do. I get ready in the morning. I put on not a ton of makeup. I'm not going to the Met Gala. I'm just getting ready for the day.
Not this year, maybe.
But I do, maybe. But I do. I throw a little bit of makeup on. And so, because what was happening was when I was in that really dark place was that I would just stay in the same pajamas for days because I am a stay-at-home mom. I really didn't have to. And so when something would come up, you know, an impromptu invitation from a friend to meet up or, oh, shit, I need to run to the grocery store, I wasn't ready.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and that's a really crappy way to feel. Like I can't just up and leave the house because I haven't showered in 4 days.
Right. Yeah, you know,
But will I not go to the grocery? I mean, I will go to the grocery store, you know, looking a little rough. It's not a deal breaker for me. Mm-hmm. But now, I don't know. I think when I'm putting that work in, yeah, I mean, do what makes you feel good. I could go to the grocery store in sweats. I could go to the grocery store in leggings or whatever. Nice pair of jeans. Whatever I have done to get myself ready for the day, basically. How do you dress on a daily basis? What did I text you that one night we were supposed to go out on a double date with our men's?
Oh yeah.
And I said, what's the what's the dress code tonight? And you were like, question mark? What? And I was like, are we going for like homeless athlete or like moms trying their best?
I'm not busting the heels out on this hoochie mama night. Like I'm too old for that. It's like, well, I mean, somewhere in between, right? Like, yeah, we try to put ourselves together. I think we both wore. I like jegging jeans. Like I like my 360 like stretch jeans and then like a nice top or whatever. I think that's a good balance of like homeless athlete and, you know, I did go through a period of time after I had baby number 1 that I was on maternity leave and I just was not feeling like a human being at all. And I was doing full face makeup because I was like, this is the only thing. Now at least I look in the mirror and I don't feel like I look as terrible as I feel, because it was a struggle.
Whatever you need to do.
Yeah. And so I thought that was how it was going to be with like every baby. No, it just turns out it was just the way I needed to be when I had her. The other ones had been like fine.
Yeah.
And so, no, I go through periods of time where I'm like, okay, I'll, either try or not try. But the game changer for me, and I really hope I don't end up with an allergic reaction like you did, but having my lashes, my extensions on is like amazing, because my eyelashes are like blonde and they shoot like straight out.
Yeah.
Like you can't see them unless I put on mascara or put on false lashes on my own. And so that for me was a big one, and getting microblading. Which one did I have? Something on my eyebrows.
Yeah, the microblading.
I don't think it was microblading. I think she did. I don't know. Whatever. There's another. Hold on. I'll find it. But there's another technique.
Oh, I've only ever heard of microblading.
No, because there's like one where it's like more like slits. Hold, please. Let me see if I can find it. Anyways, but that was for me, like those two things. Now I don't feel completely homeless when I like have to run out the door.
Yeah.
But
yeah, the eyelashes, that I had to really grieve the loss of being able to get my eyelashes done. That was really, because I really enjoyed it. It was like kind of one of the first things I had ever done like that. Like,
for yourself?
A little bit selfishly for me. And I thought it was going to be endgame, but no, I had a terrible allergic reaction.
After a while though, right? I mean, it didn't happen right away.
Getting them done I started getting them done in May of 2022. And I started having an allergic reaction in like November. And I kind of did a little dance with the devil for a couple times where I was like, maybe this was just a one-off thing. And then the more I did it, the worse it got, to the point where it was like, okay, well, I'm not going to mess with my eyes.
No.
You don't.
And like,
let's just call it what it is. And I've heard that like there is once you have an allergic reaction, even like taking them off and then doing it again down the road, you're probably going to be in worse shape.
That's what I've heard too.
Before. So
and I've actually talked now to a couple of different people that have
had it. It's not uncommon, but it just was something I had to let go of and say, this is not in the cards for me, and let it go. And that's fine. And I found a decent mascara, and I already have pretty decent eyelashes, but it was nice to be able to wake up and not just have them done. That was great. And people are like, well, why don't you just get the fake ones that you just put on every morning? Well, that's the whole point.
Right. That was actually like what my husband said to me. Right. He was like, why are you doing that? Like you could just glue on the ones every morning. And I'm like, you're right. I could
wake up and have them already done.
You're right. I could do that. But I literally have probably 20 different pairs of lashes at the house.
Yeah.
You're right. I could take just a couple minutes and glue them on every morning. But I clearly have not been doing that. It's different.
Was not able to learn the art of gluing my own lashes on.
It's brutal. And I also like the glue bothers me just a little bit. Even like the sensitive one, like it makes my eyes just kind of water.
I tried the magnetic one.
I've done that too.
It's all a mess.
But it is kind of one of those things where it's like, okay, you go through all of these different things you do to make yourself feel and like look a certain way.
Yes.
And then it's like, how much of it do you like? I should never say never, but I find it highly unlikely that I will go in public with like a huge midriff showing. Like,
oh, really?
Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, I mean,
even with all the money you paid,
I've got
for those.
Right, but not my midsection, right? I don't know.
Oh, your midriff. Sorry, I thought you meant cleavage.
That shows. Listen, that comes out a lot. Let's be real. Those tank tops, like they just kind of come out the top. It's totally fine. But yeah, no, I don't know. Like
crop tops are a whole thing right now.
Crop tops are a whole new thing.
My 9-year-old daughter she's allowed to wear crop tops at home. She'll ask me every morning, "Are we going anywhere today?" I'm like, "No, just put on a crop top." I have a couple that I'll wear at home, but no, I'm not going to the grocery store. I mean, I'd probably be fine.
I have a couple like longer ones that if I wear my, the
high
leggings that are high rise enough, like, you're not going to see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of hard to decide what's like appropriate or not, as long as you're comfortable. Mm-hmm. But I definitely would default to like the oversized baggy stuff as a norm across the board. Like, I don't really care if I look homeless.
Good.
I just roll with it.
for all the work that you do and all the things, and especially all the things that you pay for, your lashes, your hair extensions, your
True, I'm very fake. Eyebrows, the eyelashes.
I'm not calling you out. I'm all for it. But then to like turn around
and like not show it off.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, that is actually kind of weird, isn't it?
Kind of.
It's fair. I don't really have an answer for that. Although I would have to say that Dane probably agrees with you.
Well, because it just, I don't know.
Like,
I feel like that would make a little more sense. And I'm not telling you what to do. You don't have to, change to make anybody else happy. But if you're doing these things, which you have every right to do,
right,
to make yourself feel better, why not
look better?
Why don't you look better?
Oh my goodness, that is actually kind of crazy. Yeah, because it's otherwise it's like that once every like 3 months that we actually have somewhere that we've got to go, and I'll do my hair and put my makeup on. And
yeah. Well, and then I guess you already have those things in place, and you're always ready to go.
I am kind of always ready to go.
So,
I mean,
yes.
I don't really put much more makeup on than that.
Yeah.
Though with the eyelashes, they're just amazing.
They
Highly
are.
recommend.
Thank you. I can't.
I know. I'm so sorry. After you gave me the recommendation, because I was like, those look so nice.
I know. And you went to my lash girl and everything.
Everything. I still go
and
to
then
her.
and then now I just have to sit across from you and look at your lashes.
They're so pretty.
They are.
But you have lashes.
I do.
Like
and
naturally.
Like I said,
you throw some mascara on
I
them.
did find a good mascara, and it's fine. I enjoy doing it.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that you will ever take your gym wear and like elevate it a little bit, like where you're more,
No.
Out like
I already wear
crop tops? Like, would you
No.
ever? Do you foresee yourself doing like the sports bra and leggings?
No.
Never.
No, I do compression shorts and like a fairly loose tank top or t-shirt.
Right.
I'm there to work out.
That's
I'm
comfortable
honestly
for you.
not worried about what I look like at the gym.
No, it just needs to be functional.
Yeah.
Get yourself through.
I do, this might be really weird.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. But you're like cracking yourself up about it before you even say it. So it's got to be good.
I like to wear shirts, colors that I know are
She can't even get it out. It's like,
that I know are going to show my sweat.
oh, because you want to feel productive? Well, if that's the case, just do everything like ash gray, because that just is like that dark gray charcoal. Like it is on. Oh, like that's the true indicator of whether or not I'm productive. No.
Okay.
But then do you stand there and check yourself out though then?
Kind of.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, I'm good.
I mean, I definitely do like some sweat checks, like sometimes I'll like take my tank top and like rub it under my bra, just like.
There's not enough showing. We're going to like show a little bit more.
Needs
now.
more sweat. Act like I have like an itch or something. And just...
Oh no, but that works for you because then you go home and then you shower after every workout. Yeah.
Was that a question?
That was just more of a statement. Like that's part of your routine. So like, it doesn't matter.
So
how much
I can sweat. Yeah. I like to get really sweaty.
Do you get back in the car then and get that sweat all over your car seat?
I do. Yep.
Go.
And sometimes I'll like wipe my head and then I like touch my steering wheel and I'm like, ew, that's not going in. That's not getting cleaned up.
I cannot believe that you're not wiping that off when you're done.
I'm not. It's my sweat. I can live in it. I'm living my own funk. I do not need anybody else's sweat.
What do you do for like footwear, like when you're out and about? You know, if you're just like running errands versus the gym, like is that the same or do you do it different?
That's a tough one because I have dived into this more barefoot, minimalistic way of wearing shoes, and it's much more comfortable and it's so much better for my feet. I haven't figured out a way yet to like switch that over into like cute footwear.
There's no cute barefoot shoes.
There is, but not really.
Mm-mm.
So I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a day where I'm not dressed cute. I don't know. On a typical day, I will wear leggings and maybe a nice top. If I'm wearing leggings and like a t-shirt, I guess it's just my Sawaros, which are the most comfortable shoes I have.
They're amazing.
Yeah. If I'm dressed a little bit nicer, I probably will go for like a pair of flats. I don't do heels ever. I'll do a pair of like flats, which are not great on my feet. But what do you do? You always wear. I've never seen you wear cute shoes.
I mean, I have like Sperry's are about as cute as I get.
Yeah.
And they're not quite wide enough, but they're not horrible either.
Yeah.
Field Grounds is a brand that has a loafer. It looks like a little bit of a loafer. So I've ended up with a few that are barefoot based shoes that aren't quite like gym shoes or like my 5 fingers. Like they look a little bit more like regular shoes, kind of dabbling in that like a little bit.
Yeah. That's a tough one when you are trying to go for like comfort.
Yeah.
It is hard to find. My daughter actually just realized this for the first time. She thought it was a her problem. I took her to find shoes and she was like, it's really hard for me, for my, she was saying like for her, she can't find shoes that are like really, really cute that are also comfortable. And I was like, welcome to the world, child.
Yeah, it's hard. That's why, but that's also where people get like in trouble because they try to squeeze their feet into the cute shoes. And that's when you end up with bunions and all kinds of crazy things going on with your feet where I'm like, stop wearing. Like, listen, give up the style and go for what's actually going to take care of your feet because that makes a big difference. But now that it's like winter time, my go-to are my like UGG slippers that I get made fun of those a lot for wearing slippers outside. They're okay. But see here, this is going to be your first winter with barefoot shoes.
This is true.
And so it will cut through. I feel like
you still wear socks though, whereas you would not wear.
I don't wear socks,
but then they stink, and I'm not.
That's why I wash them with vinegar. They soak overnight, and I have a whole routine. But that is one challenge about barefoot shoes is they're thinner material than like
for sure
regular tennis shoes that are made with like leather or whatever. So depending on where you live, your weather is going to like cut through for sure.
Yeah,
but I do love my UGG slippers.
Yeah.
That most people probably do wear indoors. We're a shoe-free house, so we don't wear shoes inside. But I have the slippers for outside, and they keep my feet nice and warm then. And they're wide.
Yeah.
So there we go. I don't know. I just saw that reel, and I thought it was a really interesting concept. I mean, it's a real life thing. People, what they wear in the gym versus out and the goals and all the things. And I was like, oh, like this.
Well, and I will add, I think I intended to add this, is that since I have lost weight and been working on my body, there are a lot more clothes that I can wear that I feel a lot more confident in that I would not have worn 2 years ago.
Sure. Yeah. Which is a good feeling.
Yeah. And so I've been kind of like, it's kind of like a little treat. I'm going to treat myself to some clothes that I could not have worn before. And so that's been fun.
It is fun.
I am going to Dallas next weekend with a friend, and we are going to a thing where I am wearing a dress that I would have never worn before.
You're going to be like, it's girls.
I don't know what shoes I'm going to wear. That's the whole problem.
That is a big problem. It's a huge problem.
Like, it's the kind of dress you would like wear heels with.
Yeah, that's hard.
And I can't.
I can't find any barefoot heel. No. I mean, that doesn't even exist when you try to put the heel on it. No. But I don't know. Good luck with that.
Yep. Thank you.
Have fun.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, enjoy the trip. Enjoy your new sassy dress attire. I'm sure we'll find something good to talk about for the next episode.
Yes.
But until then, this is it.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to head over to our Instagram at Nacho Fitness Coach and let us know how you feel about the topic. Do you love it or hate it?
Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe or follow button wherever you're listening. And if you like our podcast, leave us a rating. See you next time.
You've been listening to Euphony Innovatives Sonified.